G'day BCFers. Today we're going to be tackling a great Aussie favourite. That's right, you guessed it. We're roasting up a leg of lamb. Now, I'm not going to be roasting it up any old way. No, I'm going to be doing it in full Weber style. Now, I will admit, I am going to be doing some cheating today. I'm going to get that off my chest. What I've done is I've got all the tricks of the trade from Weber to make sure this lamb turns out absolutely perfect. In fact, I'm willing to bet that by following a few tips and tricks that I'll show you today, you will never stuff up a roast ever again. Now, that's enough talking. Time to get this meat cooking. Okay, so the very first step we're gonna do is turn our Weber barbecue into an oven. And we're gonna do that by using one of these. This is a Weber roasting pack. And what it consists of is some convection trays and a trivet. Now, convection trays, what they do is allow the heat to circulate around your roast and make sure it cooks evenly. Without that, you're just gonna get a burnt bum. So once you've positioned that on the grill like so, then it's time to preheat. Here's golden rule number one. Always preheat your Weber before you start cooking. Now what that entails is setting your dial to high, turning it on, and leaving the lid closed for at least 10 minutes. After that, then you're ready to rock and roll. Now while your Weber is preheating is the perfect time to start preparing your lamb. Now I've opted to go for a Greek style roast lamb, which I found in a little cookbook that comes with your Weber. I saw that and thought, yep, that's right in my hitting zone. So you only need 5 ingredients. What I've done is I've got some garlic cloves that I've peeled and sliced up. I've got some sprigs of rosemary, I've got half a lemon, some sea salt, and also some pepper. So only 5 ingredients, it does not get much more simple than that. So first step is to grab a long thin knife and make 10 to 12 incisions all over your lamb. Now you want to make those incisions nice and deep into the flesh because you want the flavour of that garlic to really go through your roast. So once you've made all of your incisions, what you're going to do is grab your little bits of garlic and force them into the holes right down deep. Okay, we want to grab our rosemary sprigs and jam those in as well. Once you've filled all the holes, grab your half lemon. You want to squeeze all the juice all over the skin of the roast. Slippery little sucker. Now once you can't get any more out, give it a quick rub down so all the skin gets coated. Then of course the last step is to season generously with your salt and pepper. I've got sea salt flakes and I'm going to give it a nice sprinkle over the whole lot. And then of course our cracked black pepper. Again, good seasoning. You don't want to skimp out. Now once you've finished seasoning, your lamb is ready for the Weber. But before you chuck it in, I want to show you another cool little tip to work out roughly how long it's going to take to cook. Grab yourself a ruler and measure the depth of your roast at the thickest point. Now this guy is about 95 mils deep. And what we're going to do is allow a minute of cooking time for every millimetre. So about 95 minutes this guy's going to take. Now to make sure we don't leave perfection to chance, I strongly recommend investing in one of these. This is a digital meat thermometer and it measures the internal temperature of your roast while it's cooking. Now, if you consult the little cookbook that comes with your Weber, it'll actually tell you all the internal temperatures and what that equates to. So I'm gonna go for a cross between medium and medium rare. So medium rare is 63 degrees and medium is 71. So I reckon about 67 will be absolutely perfect. Simply position your probe in the thickest part of your lamb without touching the bone, and that's all you need to do. Now the best thing about the Weber iGrill thermometers is they are fully Bluetooth and smartphone compatible. So simply download the iGrill app and you can follow your whole cook's progress through here. There's a little saying in the cooking world and that goes, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. And that definitely applies to Webers as well. Every time you pop that lid, all your heat escapes and it has to heat up again before it starts cooking. Now, the only time you should be opening that lid is if you're gonna add some roast veggies about 1 hour before it's done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 91 minutes later and the temperature gauge is reading 65 degrees internal meat temperature. Now I'm actually gonna pull it off the grill now because in this hot climate, I would expect the temperature to go up 1 or 2 degrees while the meat is resting. Okay, moment of truth. Turn your Weber off. Let's see how we've done. Oh my, that looks absolutely awesome. Now just remember guys, everything is going to be really, really hot, including your temperature probe. So watch your hands. How good does this look? Now there's one important step to remember before you start tucking in, and that's to let your roast rest. Now resting your meat allows the juices to reabsorb and you end up with moister, tastier meat. Simply cover it over with alfoil and in 8 to 10 minutes it'll be ready to carve. It's time for the all-important carve up to see how well we've cooked it. I am looking forward to this. I'm also pretty hungry. Let's have a little look, shall we? Oh yes. Nice and pink. And still plenty of juice in there as well. Time for the taste test. Been looking forward to this. Oh, that is beautiful and tender, juicy, tasty, unreal. Now it just goes to show, with Weber on your team, even hacks like me can roast up an absolute treat. Happy cooking, guys. Cheers.